What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com. Monday, the start of a new week, guys. 26th of July. Welcome. Happy Monday. I actually didn't think we'd be able to do a video for you, but getting in a little bit of time later in the afternoon, going to get you a free play. Now, congratulations to everybody on the free play winner yesterday. Some of you have said that you didn't see a video, but again, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I'll post a link down below of yesterday's. Views seem to be about normal, but I did have some people go, hey, did you do a free play? And I said, yep, I actually did 2 of them. Did one in a little short, YouTube short, then I actually did the official free play video. They're saying they can't see it. I don't know. Are you subscribed? Again, so I will post a link down below. I don't know what's been going on with YouTube this week. That's, if there is a problem with that video, that is the 3rd in the last week that we've had some sort of weird underlying issue with that we're trying to work through. But either way, gonna get you one on quick. Now, usually on Monday, we do kind of a wrap up for the week, kind of give you a generalized scope of what we did for the week, what we had going on, the success, any falls, anything like that. We will do that on Tuesday's video just because of how late it is in the day today. And I wanted to get this out as quickly as possible to make sure that you are able to play the free play. So we'll do that. So if you're looking for the huge rundown that we do at the end of the week, or even just the typical daily stuff where we go through and recap every play with a full breakdown of each one, the good, the bad, the ugly, we'll do that on Tuesday's video for Sunday and for Monday. That way you have that in case you weren't on Sundays, or one of the days this week and you kind of want to get that recap. So guys, if you're not subscribed, make sure you do so. Join our family. Get free plays and free content every single day. For those that were on it yesterday, congratulations. Plus money free play on the Giants run line. I don't know why it was at plus $1.05, even plus $1.10 in some spots when it should have been run line at minus $1.25 to $1.30. But again, we'll take it all day long. That was the perfect spot for them, and glad we were able to do that for you for free. So make sure you hit the notification bell. Again, I don't know what's been going on with YouTube, but I can't stress it enough that if you are already subscribed, or if you're getting ready to hit subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, because there's no guaranteeing that YouTube will notify you when a video goes up. And just like today, we're doing a free play video with only 3-4 hours before the game, because this was the only time we had to do it. You'll get it right then. You'll have time to watch the video, get the play, get your wager in, and kick back and wait for it. And then if you don't mind, guys, if you appreciate us giving you the free content and the free winners every day, just smash the like button. That's all we ask. Now, as everybody knows, typically with any client that is new to us, has never used our premium service before, they usually start out with one of our short-term packages. We are not a short-term service. We don't even try to push people towards short-term packages, because this is not short-term. This is an investment, just like anything else. Sure, you can have success within investments in the short term, but if you are going into an investment, no matter what it is, whether it be, in stocks, it doesn't matter whether it's with call options, normal, the normal stock markets, doing, Forex and, foreign exchanges. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're doing real estate, small business. It doesn't matter. If you are investing, you have to go into it with the long-term attitude, and you've got to go in it with the patience, and you've got to go in with the mindset of, hey, this is a long-term game. There are ups and downs, a lot less downs than there are ups. But that doesn't mean that, just because we can go in 10, 12, 14, 20 days straight where we're turning profit and just killing it day in and day out, that there won't be those, 1, 2, even 3 days every couple of weeks where we'll break even or we'll even lose a little bit. That's investing, guys. If you're going into this with a short-term attitude as a gambler, you'll never succeed. So we always tell everybody, if you want to have success, you're going to have to be long-term. Stay the course, stay focused, don't veer off the path, and we will handle the rest. But we also tell people that if you've never been with us before, you need to get something that gives you an idea of what we do. Whether it be just seeing how everything's laid out, how you get everything every day, how we instruct you to do everything. That way you get the idea before you go into it head first. That's why we offer the 3-day, 7-day, and 30-day options. We do not offer a day pass because, again, you get a day pass, doesn't matter if it's good or bad, that gives you the perception that it's going to be like that every single day. You need to get multiple days in so you can see some consistency and some continuity going through which end it is. Doesn't matter good or bad. You see how it goes day to day, and you get more than 1 day of sample size. We get requests every single day of the week. Why, can I buy a single day? Why can't I buy a single day? And they want to. Every so often, we will run something for 1 day. Typically there's an event or there's some special reason why we are doing it, but it's few and far between and happens less than a half dozen times every year. But today, because again, we do have some things coming up over the next 10 days that we're excited to announce for you. One of those being involving the upcoming football seasons. But again, we're not going to announce those yet. But I figured, everybody was waiting on a game of the month from me yesterday in Major League Baseball. There were changes made within that game the morning of. So I pulled back. I did not release a game of the month. I didn't even release a game of the week last week. And again, I know people get excited and want those plays, but I am so strict on them. And at every single criteria that I break down and analyze has to meet the cut. If it doesn't line up, I don't care if it's 1 out of 10 that just doesn't. If it's not exactly the way that I want it, I don't risk releasing it as something that big and making that large of an investment for it, or telling my clients to do the same thing. So just know, there will be more. I'm hoping, I broke the full week down this morning and even last night, and there are 4 games right now that I'm zoned in on and I'm gonna be paying attention to. One of them is very, it's upcoming very quickly. It's this week, and then there's some later in the week and this weekend. And so with that many games that really stand out to me right now, once we see what takes place throughout the week, and then once lines and all the information come out, I have a very strong feeling there'll be at least 1 very big game release. But for Monday, because you guys didn't get that, if you want 1 day, if you're brand new here, you've never been with us, and you just want to try us out one time to see what we do, you can get 1 day, and it's a all sports day pass for Monday the 26th for $25. Right now, I have 6 Major League Baseball plays on the card. Jerry has a soccer play. One of those Major League Baseball plays is a strong lean. It didn't quite make the cut of premium play, but it's something that was still well worth playing. That's on there. And then there's 5 true premium plays in Major League Baseball for me, and Jerry's got a huge soccer play for tonight. It is a premium play as well. So you're gonna get 7 plays in total for $25, and it comes, just like with everything, a pure profit guarantee. If we don't turn profit on the card overall, you get extended until we have done so. $25. Make sure if you want it and you want to get all the plays, try to get on board by 7 p.m. because the first game that we are going to play tonight is at 7:10 p.m. And then again, we've got games going all the way until the late night hours. We've got the late games. We've actually got 3 later games out of this. So more of the stuff is late versus the 7 o'clock games. Almost all of them. All but 2. So even if you purchase at 8 o'clock, it doesn't matter, you'll get the majority of them. If you just so happen to purchase so late, and obviously before midnight, before it expires, if you just so happen to purchase late to where you didn't get the majority of the games, or you didn't get any of them, or they've already started, don't worry. It won't count as your day. You won't have wasted your money. You will get Tuesday instead of Monday. So don't worry about that. But it's on the site. It's the first thing you'll see. It says the All Sports Day Pass. $25 win or get the next day free. Absolutely free. No questions asked. Let's get on a free play. And then again, we'll have a more detailed video on Tuesday. 7:10 p.m. Blue Jays Red Sox, interesting game. Now go back again. When we sit there and say, hey, we told you this, or we told you to do this, we don't just say that. We have the receipts to prove it. Go back. All the videos are archived. You can go back and watch videos from me every single day for 3 or 4 years of baseball. And everything that I have said has not only come true, I've broken it down as to how, when, where, why, what, doesn't matter. And there are the receipts to prove it. You can go back and see it for yourself. Beginning of the year, what did I tell? I told the clients and I told on YouTube that if you think that the Yankees are a shoo-in to win the AL East, you are insane. Experts, fans, it didn't matter. People within baseball going into 2020 expected the Yankees had won it before it started, that the Red Sox were a lost cause, that the Blue Jays were going to start making moves, which I've been telling you that for 2 years because of Bichette. I mean, of course, Vlad Guerrero, that's been an obvious one. But you talk about Bo Bichette, you talk about all of the, the pieces that they've moved in and out, what they've done with pitching, with getting Ryu, getting their bullpen set up. I said, they're the most dangerous as far as what they're doing. Everybody thought they were going to have some success, those, experts. Baltimore, again, they'll be Baltimore, but everybody expected the Red Sox to come in third. But if they did like they did last year, nobody would have been surprised if the Red Sox ended up dead last. Go back and look at the beginning of the season, even right before the season started. I told you that right now, right here and now, the best team in the AL East is still the Boston Red Sox. They're undoubtedly the best managed with Alex Cora. And they are the team to beat, and mark my words that if they have this team with the talent they have coming through their farm system, which I'm very well versed on, because I get to see them in person and scout them and do their data on a nightly basis, from single A, from high A, all the way through triple A. I know this team inside and out like I know the Cubs, like I know any team. This right now, right here, is the best team in the AL East all around, and they're missing pieces. They're doing it without Mookie now. David Price, he's only got that one postseason that you really put him as a contributing member, but they don't have Chris Sale right now. They didn't have him. They've got pieces like Verdugo that they brought in. They've got these young talents like, Tristan and Xander that is, really coming into his own now. This is the team you better watch for. And then second to that, the team that would be fighting them for it would be Toronto. And I said that the Yankees would be a middle-of-the-road team in their division at best. Everybody said I was crazy. Look at what the Red Sox are doing. We have an interesting matchup tonight because Pavetta's been the shining star on the mound. His ERA doesn't necessarily show that just based on looking at it because it's well over 4. But if you look at the way he started out, especially within the division, these high-powered offenses, like, Boston's one of them, but you look at having to play a team like Toronto with Bichette, with Vlad, with Springer, with all these guys that can come in and just smack the cover off the ball. It's hard not to give up runs. And I'll be honest with you, the Yankees suck. I don't like them. I think they're poorly managed. I think they're poorly built. And I don't think any of the pieces that they have are superstar material, but they've got some hitters. Voit, Frazier, those guys can hit, they'll get runs. And then Baltimore, no, they're not the greatest team. They're very well developed, though. Their farm system is impeccable. They do it the right way. They truly do player development, and they bring them up the right way instead of buying talent. And people like Mancini and Jones and those guys, not only can they hit, but the ones that haven't figured out a way to hit yet are swinging for the hills so aggressively, they are getting offense. They're producing offense just as good as anybody in, middle of the road in baseball. It's a hard division, and Pivetta, even with an ERA over 4, there's no way you can leave him out of the top 5 conversation in the AL East for what he has done for the year. He's pitched, I don't even know how many innings, but he's got about 120 strikeouts. Yeah, he's got the 4.3 ERA. He pitches well. He goes deep enough into games to truly make an impact. He's 8-4 on the year, and this is somebody that the Red Sox truly rely on. And if he stays with the Red Sox long term, this is going to be one, if not their key piece to that pitching rotation in the years to come. You flip over to the other side, Thomas Hatch. He is a starting pitcher. He's young, 26 years old. And when you look at his ERA, don't let it fool you. This is why I like this so much. Yes, he has a 2.35 or 3.6 ERA. Yes, he's got 23 strikeouts in 26 innings. But when's the last time he pitched? Don't look at the ERA, it doesn't matter. You know why? Because the last time he took the mound was September the 30th of 2020 against the Rays in the postseason. in a COVID year, and he got beat. His walk ratio isn't good. He's given up enough homers in the 26 innings for it to not also be good, and he hasn't pitched in almost a full year. And he's young, he's only 26. He didn't get enough service time to see if that was really who he was. And now you're going to go up with probably the best overall and complete offense in the division. No. Do they have Vlad or Bo Bichette? No, but those are young guys. Look at what Verdugo's doing. Rafael Devers, the best hitter, maybe outside of Vlad in that division. He might even be better, just the pure contact form of everything. And then the players that have been there for as long as they have. Yes, the Blue Jays are good. I've been telling you they were up and coming, and they were going to sneak up and be a postseason team just like that. Nobody believed me. Fast forward 36 months later, they're a postseason team fighting for that division. But the Red Sox are better, they're better managed, and they just have more experience. And the way their lineup is positioned couldn't be better. Now they get a team at home. I think that they're going to be able to eat this rookie alive. His flaw will just be inexperience, and because of that, I think that people like Devers and Verdugo and the way they'll put that lineup out there with Pivetta on the mound to control, to suppress what's coming out there offense-wise. I think the Red Sox have a good shot to not just win the game, but to kind of make a statement that, hey, yeah, we know you're coming, we see you, but you've got a ways to go before you get to us, because they are going for redemption. 2018 World Series, 2019 the worst World Series hangover ever, 2020 was a shitstorm of a year, but they got the worst of it. All the whole thing with Cora and all these things. They want redemption, and they're trying to take 3 years worth of redemption and cram it into 6 months, and they're doing it. I like the Red Sox tonight at minus $1.35. Total sitting at 11. I mean, honestly, it's justified. But again, you don't know what Thomas Hatch is going to do, because last year means nothing. He could come out and pitch a no-hitter tonight, or he could come out and give up 4 home runs in the first inning. It's right. If you can get it under 11, I'd take a lean on the over, or if you can get the Red Sox team total, I think it's at 5.5. If you could get it, I mean, I like 5.5 as well, but if you could even get it at an even 5, I like that. But again, if you're going to take the over at 11, very, very small lean. But if you can get it under 11 at 10.5, you can play it as a basic lean. Otherwise, I'd lay off of the total. Red Sox minus 135. That is your free play. And I tell you what, you're not going to agree with this by me just saying it, but if you really dig deep, if you really dig through and sift through all just the basic numbers that you look at, the over in the Angels-Colorado Rockies game tonight, even though you've got what you would consider one of the Rockies' best pitchers, and you've got Shohei Ohtani going in. But if you look at what's taking place within the offenses, what Colorado's doing on the road, offense-wise, and what Shohei will have to do in his time, but then transfer it to when the bullpen usually takes over, it's usually early enough to where any team would have plenty of time left to try to get offensive production going, even if they can't do anything to Ohtani. The total is low, and it's low for a reason, but I don't think the odds makers are taking into account these bullpens near enough, and these lineups are learning how to play without people like Trout and Rendon and Fowler and all these guys. And now that you're starting to put pieces back and people are getting better offensively, I don't think they're giving these enough credit, and it's at 7.5. But you can play the alternate line at an even 7 at minus $1.40. I've seen $1.35, and I've even seen $1.45. If you can play it at under $1.50 for an alternate total at over 7 runs, I think there's a lot of hidden value there. I think it's being way overlooked, and I think it's worth something. Just take that for what it is. But again, alternate line, even 7 runs, go over $1.50 or less. That's what I got for you. Love you guys. We'll be back for another video soon. Go get the day pass, $25 win, or get tomorrow free until you turn a profit, and we'll see you in the winner circle.